Welcome to Patty's Aquatics.
Welcome to Patty's Aquatics. My name is Adam and welcome to the Fishroom. So today I want to show and explain to you guys really where I've been and what's going on now. Last week's video, if you didn't catch it, I showed my rainbow shiners in their breeding colors, but I kind of explained that I would, in this video, tell you guys where I've been, why I wasn't making videos for a little over a month, and everything behind it. And then I got big changes coming up in the fish room, and if you can sort of see, I'm emptying tanks here. So yeah, I got big changes coming in. I'll explain that in a little bit, so stick around for that because it's going to be kind of a drastic changes. But first, where was I? That's probably, I've had a few people reach out to me and ask if I was okay, if everything was okay, that I wasn't making videos, and I completely appreciate that. I absolutely love and respect the community that we have here in FishTube land here on YouTube and even outside of FishTube. But I'm fine. I honestly, I got burnt out. I've been feeling it for probably like the last 6 months of, you know, I love YouTube, I love my fish, I love this hobby, I love the community, like I said, but it got to be work making videos. I've been making videos pretty much every Friday for the last 3+ years, and it got to be a lot. Not that I didn't enjoy doing it, but it became like a second job. You know, I'm sitting here constantly thinking about thoughts of what I want to film, ideas to film. Okay, how do I want to do this? And then doing the actual filming, finding the time, which for me is typically, like right now when I'm filming, it's the early morning hours before everyone in my house wakes up, because that's when I have an opportunity to do it. But then I also need to find time to edit them, make thumbnails, when they are released, answer comments. So it just becomes a lot of time and energy behind it. So it really was becoming like a second job to me, and that's not really what I wanted. It was taking away from really the enjoyment of coming down here and looking at my fish and enjoying. That was my quiet time, that time and space where I could just reflect, and it was kind of taking away from that a little bit. So I needed to step back. I needed to step back and just kind of take a break, basically. I never intended to quit completely. I needed a break. That's bottom line is what it was. I needed a break from it because the last 6 months, what I had been doing is I'd film like 3 or 4 videos at a crack, and then I wouldn't have to film anything for a month, which was fine. But I just, you know, I just needed a break, I guess. But that's okay, because with breaks, you have chances to sit back and reflect and see what I was doing. So I was sitting back, and I would come down here and feed my fish every couple days. I would check on them, but I really didn't do too much in my fish room. I was spending a lot of other time outside of the fish room because I had a lot of other things going on in my life too, nothing serious. I've been concentrating a lot more on other things, like one, my health. I've really been trying to change my lifestyle of eating and exercise, and trying to get in shape and just better my health overall. I started a well, I don't like calling it the diet, carnivore diet. It's really a lifestyle. I eat all meats and animal byproducts with butter and salt and eggs. That's all I eat anymore. I've been doing that for the last 2.5 months. I've lost 40 pounds, and I'm going to continue doing this till I can reach like a goal and get off a lot of my medications and just feel overall healthier, which I already am starting to, which I'm very grateful for. So I've been concentrating a lot on that, and obviously spending more time with my family too. So, but that being said, I want to find some kind of balance. I need to find balance. I think I say that a lot in videos in the past when it comes to our tanks, of needing to find balance. Once you find that balance, everything works great. That's great advice also for life. And that's something that I need to interject myself, is find that balance. I want to be able to spend the time with my family. I want to be able to spend the time to figure out how to do best exercise and do things better for my health, but I want to make sure I have enough time to be able to spend down here and spend enough time taking care of my fish and my tanks, and also making videos so I can interact with you awesome people. And so that's what kind of leads me to today, and explaining what's going on here and what am I doing. Well, I have decided to make, excuse me, the drastic decision. Well, not drastic. I thought about it a little bit, but I am downsizing my fish room drastically. I've decided to cut it down to 4 tanks. Strange enough, 4 tanks, but I'm going to make community tanks out of them, and I'm having some fun doing it already because I've started the process. So what I'm doing is I'm going to consolidate all my fish and all my plants, so I'm not getting rid of anything besides tanks. I took my white clouds. See, I had the 2 tanks over here that you guys have not seen yet, and I swear I will be able to show you that within the next month or so. My rainbow shiner tank, my river tank, I put my white clouds in with them. I've added a lot more plants, and you're going to be able to see the difference. Now I have a video that'll be coming out soon where I can actually show you the river tank, but it would have been filmed in January, and then I will be able to give you guys an update on that after. And then my 20 long, that was my dirted tank that I switched over, and I switched it to my white cloud tank. Well, my white clouds are with my shiners, and I moved a lot of my other fish in there with a crap ton of plants, and I absolutely love it. I'm keeping my puffer tank with my crebenzas. They are doing great, except my puffer is a butthead and he wants to eat any plants I put in there. I just put a big crypt that I absolutely love from one of my tanks here and put him in there. And not even 2 hours later, I came down and he had it all munched up and tore up. And yeah, I'm not really happy about that, but he's a butthead, but he's surviving with those crebenzas. They are getting along great. I have seen 0 issues with that. Then I'm also keeping my axolotl tank, the 65 gallon with the axolotl in it. So those will be the 4 tanks I'm keeping. I'm going to keep like a spare tank or 2 just for quarantine, or in case there was a leak in another tank or whatever issue, if I want to breed something. And I'm going to be keeping a little 5 gallon one that I use to breed my CPDs and those type of fish, because I have a nice setup for that. But other than that, everything else is going to go. I'm going to try to give away some of my tanks and the entire setups to some of my family and friends and people that maybe want to get into the hobby, so maybe I can share the hobby with other people. I've offered one to my son, so maybe my grandson can kind of enjoy fish at his house too, because he loves it here. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. I want to be able to find that balance, like I said, and find more time to be able to work on my tanks, but yet have that balance to be able to still have the time to be able to do stuff outside of the fish room. And because this down here isn't my job, you know, I don't sell products to people. I don't try to sell anything but the love of this hobby. And so I need to find that balance, and I think this is the best way to do it. Now, it was kind of a hard decision, because I know when I told the wife about it, she said, it's your decision, whatever you want to do, which I love, but I know, like, here's the thing. If I take these all down, and then I change my mind and want to put them back up again, that's never going to happen. So this whole rack, this whole wall is going to be gone. I'm taking them all down. My rice fish are up here. These guys are going to go outside in my summer tubs yet, so this tank will be gone once I set it up. I have it outside, but I haven't filled it up. I'm only going to keep my 1 big tub up this year. I'm not going to put the 2 small ones, because that's another thing. My oldest daughter just got engaged, and she's not going to get married for a couple years, but she loves this one flower, a dahlia, and it comes from a tube. So we're going to try growing these flowers in all different pots and things outside this year to see if we can grow them, so that if we can be successful with it and find the right colors, we can help with her bouquet for her wedding. That's kind of what she wanted. So I'm going to use some of those tubs for that. So, you know, it's a lot of exciting things going on, but it's just a lot of work with doing all this. I don't even look forward to a lot of it. I got most of all my fish transferred over to those tanks and a lot of the plants. I still got to get a bunch of shrimp out of here. And but yeah, so that's a lot of things coming in the coming weeks here that I'm going to show you guys on the channel. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I just needed to take a break. I needed to kind of like chill and find balance in the life, balance between fish, life, exercise, work, all that kind of stuff, all the great stuff we have to do every day in life. But yeah, so that's where I was. Nothing special, nothing wrong. I appreciate everyone that reached out and checked on me. Everything's good. And anyway, so that's where I've been, and I hope to see you again next week then here, or the next time I make a video, because I can't guarantee I'm going to make videos every Friday, but I'm going to try to make them just about every Friday. but we'll see what happens. So I hope to see you again next time here at Patty's Aquatics.